Well, hi, hello. Remember me? It's Robin from Robinznest, and I have been MIA on YouTube in a while. Lots of reasons, nothing bad. Just, you always hear when people retire that people wonder how you ever had time to work. And I always thought that was a funny sentiment. But boy, I get it. Since my husband is retired, I feel like our lives have just gone to an extreme that they weren't at before. And it's all good stuff. We're traveling quite a bit more. We're really involved with our kids and our grandkids. We just returned this week from a 3-week trip to Florida, where we were visiting our daughter and son-in-law and our twin granddaughters who turned 4 on June 19th. So we went to celebrate their birthday with them. And we live in Idaho, so it's a long trip. So when we go, we try to stay for a longer amount of time to make it all worth the effort and the cost and all of that. But anyway, I'm back. Still really want to get these YouTube videos going. So here I am. My name is Robin, as I said. I live in Southwest Idaho here with my husband. This week it is so hot. I know it is in a lot of places around the country. I think we're supposed to get to 108 today. Fun surprise, when we came home from our Florida trip, it was 109 and our air conditioner broke. So that was great. But the funny thing was, it's a dry heat here, and so it was still more comfortable than the weather in Florida, where the humidity is so high. And my husband and I both are like, oh, I don't know. I can't do this humidity another day. But anyway, we got it fixed. Everything's good. The house is cooled down. You'll notice I'm in a different setting. If you've seen my previous YouTube videos, I'm usually out in my craft studio, but I don't have very good air conditioning out there, and so I do most of my making out there in the early mornings, and it is now early afternoon, and so I'm in my guest room. I'm kind of just set up in here. And I just brought in a few things today. I've had a lot of finished objects and things I've done since my last podcast, but I just thought I'd bring out a few that I have finished recently. Anyway, I'm so glad you're here. Share this video, like it please below. That increases viewership, and yeah, I'm just so glad you're here. So I'm going to start with some finished objects. I really got into the patriotic yarn this year. I enjoyed it so much. And I think partly because I made patriotic bags for my shop, my Etsy shop where I sell bags. And I just had so much fun with the fabric, and it really put me in the mood for knitting all the yarn. And so the first pair I did, and I should have kept my labels. I think I didn't, so I can't remember what this particular yarn is, but I did these for me, and I just love them. I love how they striped up. Of course, it's way too hot to think of wearing socks right now, but we'll enjoy them in the wintertime. Well, when my husband saw the yarn, he really liked the idea of having red, white, and blue socks. And so I found a yarn for him, and I made him a pair. So for him, I have the yarn maker here. Here it is. This is MoonGlow. No, I'm wrong. That's a different set I started. I will find these and link them below. So if you're interested in getting this yarn, look at the links below, and I'll put them in there. But these socks are a little brighter, and I love how the star section worked up in each section. It's very potato chippy knitting. You just can't stop with one row. I'll finish one more stripe. So now we have patriotic socks to wear. But I still didn't have it out of my system, and I saw this gorgeous yarn online, and this is the MoonGlow Firecracker sock set. MoonGlow Firecracker sock set. And I saw these on Instagram, and I love, these are the Fairy Light socks. I'll link to these below as well, but I love the little pattern in them. So I started these, and I've got, I'm down to the heel. I'm getting ready to start the heel flap on the first sock. And I did a lot of this on the airplane traveling from Florida, so it was we had a 4-hour layover in Phoenix, so that was really nice to have that along. So anyway, I did a lot of sock knitting in Florida, which really was perfect. Very, very nice. I also made a pair of socks. I had ordered some yarn, and I had it delivered to my daughter's house in Florida. It was a yarn set from Mandy's Makings, and she's a new to me yarn dyer, and she's in Florida, I believe. And so I knew that if she mailed it, it would arrive pretty quickly. So I had her send me that yarn there. And I have that in I took this to Florida, my Beach Babes bag. I've sold out of these. I do still have some Beach House bags left that are super similar in color and in style. They're just, instead of ladies on the beach, they're beach houses. I think I have a couple of those left in my shop. But this was perfect to take to Florida. And so I had ordered this yarn, and it arrived, and I've got it balled up right now. But when my granddaughters saw it, they loved it, and they said, "Would you knit us some socks and a hat?" I thought, well, I'll knit you some socks for sure. So this is the Mandy's Making in the macaron colorway. So I made them socks. I left them with them. I finished both pairs. I'll put a picture in here so you can see what they look like. I found a pattern called the Dandelion Mind socks, and it was a paid pattern. I bought it because I wasn't sure on the little girl's feet what sizes to cast on, how many stitches to cast on and all that. So that was helpful. But one thing that she included in the pattern was a new way of doing the gussets in the corner, where you usually end up with a little hole on the gusset area. She had a technique I had not tried or heard of before, and I loved it. It just closed that up so tight and nice. So I recommend the pattern just for that little tip, if nothing else. But they also have a cute little ruffle that goes around them, and I got some kid silk haze and did the little ruffle. And they're just little ankle socks, and so they loved them. They wore them quite a bit while we were in Florida. So that's kind of the sock knitting I've been doing. The other bandwagon I got on was, I've been watching Instagram, and Dana Ray Makes has been doing Christmas in July, and she was showing this mitered square blanket she was doing, and I loved it. So, of course, I had to start a mitered square blanket in July. But look at how fun this is. I'm just using Christmas yarns. That's the back side, actually. So I'm doing my squares with 60 stitches cast on. So they make a pretty good size, I'd say a 5-inch square. And I'm just using red and green and cream colored yarns. And it's so squishy. It's fingering weight. I'm holding it double. It's so squishy and so fun, and I am obsessed with it. I want this blanket done for the Christmas season this year. Well, because of that, I've been looking. Each square takes about 20 grams of fingering weight held double. So I've been looking for different Christmas yarns, and I've probably gone a little crazy with my acquisitions in Christmas yarns. Here's just a few. This one is Area 51, and this is the Oh Christmas Tree colorway. Got that. So there's a yarn store in Largo, Florida, which is near where my daughter lives, called Creativity. And I went in there and I found several fun skeins of Christmas colored yarn. And these are, I can remember, La Jolla. So I got 3 different colorways of that. Let's see. Yeah, I have a dark one too. See if I can find it in this bag full of scraps. This is a bag that I made for myself a couple of years ago. I might have a couple of these coming in the shop. I haven't decided yet. This is a nice sized bag. It's more of a sweater size, I guess. But so far I have all my blanket yarns in there, and it's working out quite well. Oh, where's my last? Oh, here it is. So that's kind of a dark red and dark green. So these are all 3 La Jolla yarns that I am putting in the blanket. I got some, put my glasses on here. Stitching with yarn. This is elf green. I got some glittery yarns. Oh, I got this at Creativity as well. This is a Uni Merino Mini by Universal Yarn. It was a good color. It's called Pickle. Let's see. Oh, here's another Stitching with Yarn color. This is the Hummingbird. So, there. So yeah, I've just gone kind of crazy with the Christmas yarn. But like I said, I'm so obsessed with this blanket. Oh, here's another one. This is from Sun Soaked Yarns. I don't even remember where I got this, but it's Christmas colors. So yeah, I'm having fun with that blanket. I've been knitting on it quite a bit. A mitered square is so easy and fun to work on, kind of mindless. So as long as the air conditioning's on, I'll be working on it. One other fun colorway. This is not going to go in my blanket, but I think I mentioned Mandy's Makings. She's a new to me yarn dyer that I've discovered, and I love her color aesthetics. She has this set called Sleigh Ride. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love those together. So I think that'll become a pair of striped socks, maybe. I haven't quite decided yet. For now, I just like looking at it and playing with it. Okay, so my socks, my blanket. Oh, and then my granddaughters, they wanted hats, but you know, they live in Florida. They don't have a lot of use for woolen hats. And so I was looking through Ravelry and I found a pattern called Boho Chic halter top, and I'll link it below. The girls loved it. So I found some yarn on Amazon, actually. It's cotton yarn. Where in Florida, that would be a more wearable option. Got this whole bag. I cannot say this is the best quality yarn. It's very, very splitty, but it was perfect colors that I wanted, and for what I'm doing with it, it's great. So you make these little granny squares. You need 8 for each top, so I have 4 done. And I'm going to keep working on these, and I think they're going to turn out cute, and I'll just send them to them in the mail. So even if it takes me a couple more weeks to get them done, they'll get to enjoy wearing them. So I'm not a huge crocheter. I can crochet. I know how to crochet, but I've enjoyed this. It's kind of been a nice change. And so I've been working on that some. So I think that's it. Oh, another Christmas yarn, Moose and Merino. And this is their Seaside Santa. Very pretty. I'm not sure yet. Maybe a pair of socks for that. And then I'll put leftovers in my blanket. So that's kind of fun. Let's see. What else is new? I canceled my Freckled Whimsy Christmas Club subscription. I was enjoying the yarn, and I love the Christmas yarn, but I feel like I have a lot of Christmas yarn, and I needed to slow down. So I canceled that, or put a hold on it. And then I joined another yarn club. I allow myself 1 yarn club a month. And this is one I've been watching for a long time. And everyone seems to just love it. And so I hopped on the Yarnable bandwagon. And I love watching the unboxings every month, what people do. So I thought, I'm going to do my own Yarnable unboxing. How fun is that? So I think this is the July option. It arrived in the mail while I was gone, so it's been out for a while, and I think everybody has received theirs, so I won't be spoiling anything. So you get a yarn. You don't see what color it is, and then you also get this little pouch. It's just kind of cute. A little, I think it's a vinyl pouch with a zipper. So first off, I got a stitch marker from Monster Knits, I think is how you say that. Really cute little patriotic stitch marker. You get a card. It's called Oh My Stars. That's the theme for July, Oh My Stars. And you get a little discount code on the back if you want to buy more yarn. You can scratch this. Let's see what I get. 15% off if I want to buy more yarn, so that's included. Also, I got this cute little tin, and it has try-it-on tubing inside, which is always nice to have. Quite a bit of it, actually. So if you're making sweaters or something and you want to try it on without taking it off your needles, this comes in really, really handy. And I should have given this to my grandkids, Pop Rocks. I'll have to take this next time I visit them. They'll enjoy that. So those were the little extras in the Yarnable kit. And then the yarn, which I'm sure, as you can imagine, is going to be another patriotic colorway. And it is. It's so pretty. It's called Oh My Stars. So many fun speckles in there. So this is my first Yarnable yarn, and it is very soft. I'm very excited. So I'm really happy to be a part of this monthly yarn club, and look forward to my next package that arrives in the mail. All right. Oh, today I'm drinking iced coffee, by the way. It's much too hot for coffee. I make Pioneer Woman's cold brew recipe and keep it in the fridge in the summer. I love it. I'll link to that below too. If you haven't tried that, you really should. It's so good and it's really easy to make. Okay, I think that is about it for my knitting and crocheting. My Robinznest Knits Etsy shop has been going great. You guys have been such great supporters. I have a few summer bags from my Summer Lovin' collection left, if you want to go check those out, the link is robinznestknits.etsy.com, and check it out. It's I love it. I love my bags. I do, my most popular bag by far has been my floral zippered bag. I don't have any to show you. I'll put a picture in here. And it is, I've been sold out of that for a while. They don't make that fabric anymore, and I have had a hard time finding it. I finally found some and have ordered it. There's two coordinating pieces. I've got one that arrived, one's in the mail. So when those come, I'm going to be making up some more of those bags. I don't know when it will be the last bag because the fabric's getting super hard to find. Unfortunately, it's been a fun one. So I'm going to have some more of those. And then I have received all my fabric that I've ordered for my fall collection. And oh my goodness, I have some cute, cute, cute stuff coming up. So I'm going to get started on those this week. And oh, I have an exciting adventure too. I am collaborating with a yarn dyer, and we're going to do a matching set. She's going to do the yarn to match the bags that I'm making, and I'll have more details about that next time, I hope, but I'm so excited about that. So be watching my Instagram, Robinznest Knits, and I'll keep you posted about that, and then I will also keep you posted online here. So yeah, my little shop is gonna just be booming here pretty soon with all the fall. Fall is my very favorite time of the year, and the fabrics I ordered and received are so cute. I'm just beyond excited about that. Okay, I think that is all I have to share this time. I think there'd be a lot more, but I don't want to take any more time and just start fresh again. If you are a returning watcher and listener, thank you so much for coming back. And if you are new, welcome. It's so good to have you here in my little nest. And I look forward to chatting with you again. In the meantime, stay cool, stay out of the heat, and enjoy the summer. Bye-bye.